So this is a follow-up of the previous video of how I set up the Atlanta site with plugins and all that. Now I'm actually going to make our very first post. So here's a default WordPress. I'm going to sign into the WordPress admin section, /WP admin /. My password's saved, so it just logs right in. For our first post, we're going to actually make a post. WordPress gives you two options. WordPress lets you do posts, add a new post, or it lets you do pages, add a new page. What's the difference between a page and a post? Well, in the simplest terms, I guess a page is meant to be static, not change at all. And a post is something that, if you see a blog, you see one post, and the next day you see another post, and the next day you see another post. So it's basically that idea, where a post is going to be something that you update fairly frequently. A page is going to be something that's basically static. The way I set up my sites is that they're usually 6 or 7 page /post websites. I do one post that goes on my home page, and then a bunch of pages, and that's how everything's set up. So today we're going to do our homepage post. Hello world is the default. It's what you see when you type in this right here, hello world. Here's a sample page too. So what we're going to do is delete hello world. We don't need that anymore. We're going to click add new. And then we're going to add our first post. Now, I have a really talented employee who writes amazing articles for me. And he wrote an article about carpet cleaning Atlanta, which I'm going to use on the home page. And here it is. And basically what I'm going to show you is how I set it up end to end, what kind of things I include, how I do the linking, etc. So here's the article. I still remember the time when you got your new carpets at home, how it felt really good to walk on, or even smell very fresh. Yet only after a few months it just doesn't feel the same. You tell yourself what happens, carpets wear out, but if you don't like your carpets wearing out a little too soon, then do something about it. So I think for this title I'm going to do, the topic of this article is why you should get a carpet cleaning, basically. I'm going to say for a title, I want to include my keyword. I don't want to include it in all my titles for all my pages, just for a couple of them. So for this one, I'm going to do it since it's my very first post. I'm going to say, why choose you know what I'm going to do, why get, or how about reasons? I like why in there. Why get a professional carpet cleaning Atlanta service. So here we go. Here's the article. Let's go through real quick, make sure that the spell check is okay. There's different spelling, so this is just US spelling that we're going to do. Now I want to add some formatting and just make it look nice. So this section right here talks about basically how it was having a new carpet, and then what happens when the carpet gets dirty, and then it goes into, is it worth getting a carpet cleaning done? And so up here I would say, from Continue to say, how about carpet cleaning? Going from dirty to fresh, single day. Notice I got a keyword in there, and then I just something somewhat interesting, going from dirty to fresh in a single day. Different options depend on households. They know how to handle carpets best. Others, carpet cleaning service. And lastly, not only ensure, so we could do cleaning done by a pro. And then I'm just removing the indents here. I don't think they're necessary. Another one here would be, so this talks about actual studies, which is, you know, it's always good to reference some kind of actual authoritative articles. It's a really good touch by my writer. Backed by get one done. Science agrees. Hey, Atlanta, get your carpet cleaned. Science agrees. How about that? I like that. Microorganisms trapped inside your carpets. Yuck. I should say trapped. So climate and sure can get humid. Mold, love it. Molds love humidity. Atlanta is quite humid. How about that? Green carpet cleaning on your checklist. Should say get screen carpet cleaning on your checklist. How about perfect? All right, so I think we got some headers there. Looks a little nicer. That's great. The next thing we want to do is add some images.